form here which I may fill and give my complaint against a certain judge or a certain magistrate. And I understand it reaches a point where I may be called to the board for him to question me, to ask me questions as to my complaint against him. Therefore, there comes a time when we have to face each other. Now, suppose, because it is possible that that magistrate or that judge is finally cleared, and he goes back to Murang'a station, and I continue acting in the same station because I want to move out of the station. Don't you see a situation where some vendetta or something between me and that man can occur and affecting my practice in that court? And to my own prejudice or to the prejudice of my clients? That's my question. Thank you.
Well, I can make a comment and I will ask a comment. You see, why this process came is because people have no confidence in the courts. It's a genuine fear, and that is exactly what we are trying to fight against. You are a magistrate. I have said you did this to me. You are cleared. If I come back to you and you show bias, I have recourse. Now the courts are open. The tribunal for disciplinary, the ombudsman. You see, we are trying to clean the judiciary, so those personal fears are not there. If you do something wrong, I should be able to say you did wrong. I always give our own example. We told Moi that you have led this country wrongly. Some of us died, some of our people died, others went to prison. But it's a country cheat. So that magistrate is exactly what we are trying to make. You are saying, and one advocate came and told the particular judge that what I'm saying is this against you, and you did this, or you wrote wrong judgment based on the facts. And he said, even if you go back to the judiciary, I will still come to your court, and I will be the same person, and I will tell you, don't do like the one you did when I did it. Because that way then you are opening the judiciary. You are opening, if a judge sits here with the vendetta, and attack kuonea even mtu alisema, then it means we are going back. And it means then these bad people have made the country quiet. We want them exposed, even if by luck goes back. And that is a battle that nobody can guarantee, and that a judge will not do that. But more than often, any magistrate or judge who has gone through a vetting process will not try to do that.
If you have such fears that because of your complaint, the matter will not be handled properly, you can make an application, and you can make an application for the magistrate to recuse himself. And be a magistrate because have a complaint, made a complaint, what hii kesi enda kwa mwingine. Maana katika station sio moja, kuna wengine. Si unamwambia because ya ile, unakumbuka ile complaint, ile nileta kule. Sasa my client does not feel, nimemwambia nileta complaint against you. Na my client does not feel itakuwa na justice. Kwa hivyo ningekuuliza tu tupelekee mtu mwingine, hawezi kataa. Na kama ataendelea, alafu baadaye and bring it as a ground for appeal, ama ulete judicial review process ya kusema ipeleke kwa jaji mwingine. But ningetaka kuongeza tusiwe na wanaoga ama kuogopa, because hawezi kaa kwa station throughout miaka yote. Itafika mahali ambapo ataenda to other stations. Na kama professor nimesema, I don't think after going through the vetting process kuna mtu ambaye anaweza fanya hiyo, because those are the things which are being raised. Hata kama haunaweza kuna complaint aina hiyo, those are the things wanaulizwa. If what would you feel about people who have complained against you? So I don't think there's anything to worry about.
my concern is we might also be, recycling the same bad people, putting them again in the system. Because number one, these guys have experience. They might probably intimidate advocates who might, or other judges. Because this judge has been thrown out of the system, then he goes back as an advocate. Then the guy who is there sitting as a judge is probably his senior, his junior for so many years. In my opinion, he might feel very intimidated. But this guy who has been there, he's done that, he's seen it all. So I don't know how as a board, whether you have any powers to mitigate against those effects. Because to be fair enough, most of these people have got a career at the end of the day. But again, we don't want them to bring back the rot, the system. So how is that being dealt with? As the board, do you have any power to deal with that issue? Thank you.
Our job is purely to pronounce suitable to continue or unsuitable to continue. And I think it was deliberate so that we couldn't do more than we were supposed to do. Because the other organs we should deal with that matter. But Wachira being a practicing lawyer, or any of the other lawyers, he can help.
You see the thing is, he has a right to practice. You cannot deny him that right. All you are saying is that you are unsuitable to practice, to continue as a judicial officer. That is the difference. That before you are working as a judicial officer, na kwa sababu hiyo inaonekana you are not suitable to be a judicial officer, or that's why you are removed. So I don't think then you are saying that there's a possibility that they may intimidate others. That may not be possible because if you come in before that any other judicial officer as any other advocate, so he cannot intimidate any judicial officer. Judicial officers are very confident when they are courts, they have full control of their courts. So hata kama alikuwa judge, because you don't have other judges who are there before they practice and they still, to the best of my knowledge, they are still treated as any other advocate. And we normally give respect to the court, respect of the years that the judicial officer amekaa as a judicial officer. Ukiingia kotini lazima umpatie respect yake, because that's the way it's supposed to be. So, it cannot be said that I'm intimidating anybody. Hawezi intimidate. Thank you.
The valuable rulings your board has been having on several different judges. Huyu anaambiwa hafai aende. Mwingine anaambiwa sasa wewe maliza hilo unafanya alafu uendelee. So that one may discredit the board. I would advise you people to be firm. Mukisema kama ujoroge home, kama ujoroge home. Otieno home. That one was in the newspaper. It was in the media. Now come near home here, as I was saying, people have not come up. The players in this field of justice, the judges, is only one party. We have got the lawyers, we have got the police, we have got the court clerks. Mnasema judges, Becky. Sasa mnatoa tu mtu mmoja kwa system. Yule mtu aliwaletea wale wanamhonga kwa mfano. Kama ile kesi jaji alienda kuchukua pesa kwa bank. Ile ya juzi. Si lazima tu kwa wakili hapo na karani wa koti. Huyo anatakiwa hata yeye angekuwa amefutwa ama kufungwa. So kwa hivyo tuseme sasa mnaonea majudges. But what we should say is all the players in the field of corruption should be dealt with equally. The judges have been dismissed, they have been vetted, sacked, and found unsuitable. So we request you to look at that particular area, so that we can see justice is done. Judge amekuja Murang'a juzi, ni mgeni sana, hata si Mkikuyu. I'm giving an example. Maybe later on mkipata yeye na hatia during your vetting, he would not have done it because he knows me. He would not have done it because Mr. RM has taken me to him. Ama karani wake. Kwa hivyo muangalie, mchomoe ile msisi mtupe. Wale profesa tugaga mugwe nake, muigwa nake na mahia. The other issue which is more important is education on legal matters. Sababu mnakuja kuuliza maswali, pengine nilienda kotini, nikaulizwa swali, nikafikiri pengine hiyo inafanyika hivyo, na kumbe sikuelewa sababu ya lugha. Hii lugha mnasema legalese language, ya mawakili na majudges. Ukiwa pale usikia hata vile wanasema. Wengine wanaongea in whispers. I don't know why. They should speak in a way you can understand, both in language and both in the sound. Now, the other one is education on legal issues. I know a case which I may not even report, but I know a case which was very interesting somewhere. I don't even say where. I'm giving an example. Mtu anashtaki kesi ya shamba, anashtaki mzee fulani. Wakati kesi inaenda kotini, huyo mzee itakuwa ni mgonjwa kwa hospitali. Alafu bibi yake itakuwa yeye atasimama kama mshtakiwa. Habari kitu haijafanyikana dunia hii. Yule ameshtakiwa ati mgonjwa. Na ameshtakiwa kuiba shamba ya mtu. Alafu bibi yake ndiye atasimama kujibu. I'm sure that one you see it coming to you very soon from those people wameadhiriwa na hiyo maneno. Hiyo hayasifanyika. Na magistrate akapitisha, both lawyers wa pande mbili walikubaliana bibi huyo iko kitu mnaita ka application kingine sijui nini. Hapo ndio tunafinywa na advocates na judges. Sababu hatuelewi. Anasema tumekubaliana huyu asimamie bwana. Kwa hivyo nikiiba, my wife will be arrested. It cannot happen. So justice. So when we are both sit down, we look at those issues which reflect on the transparency and the ignorance of the law. We need a lot of civic education. People are suffering because they don't understand. And you make the law simple, the way we see it in America. You speak the language somebody can understand. You don't need to quote something which I don't have, I have not gone through. Kama mimi nasimama kujitetea peke yangu sina wakili. Hakuna haja wakili yule ataje kitu ambaye mimi sijui. Lazima kwanza nitafsiriwe niambiwe. Hiyo mtu ametaja hii somebody versus somebody in 1900 ilikuwa inasema hivi. Niambie kwanza. So what we are saying is, I'm not taking your time. What I'm trying to say is, we need to give a background to the vetting of judges. The injustices by the judges came as a result of ignorance by the public. Sababu kama mtu angejua akishafanya appeal to the highest level, or to put it in the media, they are the best judges and they always don't fail. But now since somebody doesn't know, poverty, lack of education, those are the issues which are actually affecting our country. So as you as a vetting board, you sit on your committee, muangalie mjue Kenya hatujafika hiyo kiwango ya watu wamesoma wote. Iko watu maskini, hata wengine wangependa kuja hapa, lakini nauli ya kutoka Makuyu, kutoka Gatanga, kutoka Kiriaini hawangeweza kufika. So what I'm saying is, we need to know which country we are dealing with, which level we are. We are happy that your colleagues, the judges from other countries, have come and joined us, but our level is not equal. And litigation, you call it, it is all over, especially in terms of mashamba. Hii maneno ya watu kukorofana huko, that is common. And also the criminal part of it. Nasikia mtu anapigwa fine, jaji anapelekewa hii, ndio atoe hukumu kiasi fulani. Lakini nani anafanyaga hivyo? Police, the lawyers, the clerks. So I'm appealing to you, when you go and sit down in your board, look the holistic sense of the vetting.
That is important because we'll put it in our report, in our recommendation. Also, like you have said, the lawyers, with all due respect to my lawyer colleagues here, when we went to Nyeri, people there said, please help us to get to the lawyers. Like you were saying, sometimes the lawyer and the judge whisper to each other. The client does not hear. Simplify. I think that the judiciary is trying to simplify even some matters which can be dealt with, alternative dispute resolutions, so that people don't have to go to court all the time and the courts are expensive. But we'll accept that as a recommendation which we shall put in our report because we don't have mandate to go beyond magistrates and judges, but they too have complained that they are being victimized in a global sector which is corrupt, and they are only one player among the others.